Hey horse lovers, so we are back at another horse auction. We are at the Yoder Bros Mount Pleasant sale. So they have this sale twice a year, once in the late spring, early summer, and then again in the fall. I'm excited to see all the horses here today. I have no idea how many there are gonna be. I did look through the catalog and it looks like there's a few hundred. So we're gonna see if there's any options for us. And I will potentially buy if I find the right horse. So what am I looking to buy today? It's really just gonna depend on what I see. I don't have to get anything, obviously. And you know I only buy if I find the right horse, but I am looking for something that, again, would be good for trails or lessons for my students to ride, because we are up in busy season right now at Free Spirit Equestrian. So let's see what happens today. It's kind of rainy and misty right now, but it's supposed to get sunny later. So hopefully it doesn't pour, because we didn't bring an umbrella. We always forget an umbrella, I swear. All right, we're gonna go get our bidding number. Whoop. Okay, we got the bidding number, and now we're gonna go look at all of the horses that are for sale. So we'll see what ends up happening today. I'm really excited. Oh my God, look at this little pony. That is the cutest thing, I'm serious. I love him. I wish I had that pony when I was younger. He is so cute. You want a driving pony?
Maybe.
Look at all these babies. Oh my gosh. It's like a little silver dapple. It's a pretty Palomino. Hi. Very narrow in the chest. I don't like how narrow the chest is, and then yeah, got some feather.
Got the size of Isaac.
No ponies though. Little cutie.
2-year-old Welsh pony Frisian gelding. Now this is the horse you want.
So cute.
Hey, look at that.
You are stunning. Wow. These two horses are Appaloosa Percheron crosses, which would be like an amazing horse in the future. I love Appaloosas. They're my favorite breed. And of course, I like draft horses. So I've always kind of wanted an Appy draft cross, but they're very rare to come across. You don't see them often. But I 100% cannot get a yearling. I have already committed to Esmeralda and Ariel. And you really need to think about your time when it comes to purchasing horses, or at least I do. Another stud colt. Yeah. This one's this one has such a kind eye. That's pretty. That's so interesting. Because you can even see some of the LP over there. Yeah. Hi, you have a pretty face. I like this one. This one's cool. Hi. Belgian Standardbred Cross, 6 years old.
If you go to our Facebook page, I have a ton of videos.
Okay, awesome.
He lays down, he drives, he rides. The kids roll, walk underneath them.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a decent size. Not too big, not too small.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's only gonna get, thicker.
He's a cross, right? Or is he
No, he's 100% gypsy.
That is the prettiest roan. Little yearling. Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. This mare was actually back in full, so it was a buy one, get three.
Yeah.
You're on an adventure.
Are you selling them together or no? Yeah, they sell. It's a
Pair.
package.
Package deal. Look at the little home. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but if they come together, it's like buy one, get one. Now we're gonna head down to the arena where we can watch the horses under saddle. Some of them will be doing tricks and different obstacles, and that way you can view the horses being ridden. So this is pretty common at a lot of sales, especially sales that have a little bit more quality horses. And I will say this sale is pretty high quality. There's only a couple horses that, had longer hooves, but honestly, the majority of them looked phenomenal, because a lot of these Amish folk and other people actually put a lot of time into these horses before the sale. And they are pretty honest. Like, most of them have a reputation to uphold because this is what they do. So it is kind of cool to be around auctions where the horses are trained well and taken care of, and you can see that there's a lot of pride. I'm not saying I love the auction situation and that I'm a fan of the whole process, but if you're gonna do it, I think there's a right way to go about it. Look at this gorgeous, and I mean absolutely stunning silver dapple. You don't see that every day. I saw this Belgian cross and I was definitely interested, and I want to keep a closer eye on this horse. This one just looks quiet and chill. I like the size, not too big, not too small, but stocky. Well broke to ride and drive and hooked till farm machinery, younger boys drove them all over. This is Buster, and I've been watching him ride out here, but he's only been walking, and I need to see him trot for soundness. Oh my goodness. He wants to run. Okay, trot this horse. Come on, come on. He's like, no, I'm gonna walk. I love it.
I think that's why he laughed when you asked if he was going to trot.
He's like, I'm gonna try. Oh, good.
There you go.
But no, I can't see.
Because he's headed towards the gate.
Okay. Watching him move, I really like him. However, I am a little bit concerned about the back right. It is very subtle, but there is a slight hitch. And I know it's muddy out there and it's a different environment, but at the same time, you have to take what's at face value. But it really sucks because I love, love, love his size. His demeanor just seems so chill and calm. He seems like a giant teddy bear, but I don't know. I need to get a closer look at his leg later once he's inside. He doesn't sell till later, so we'll see. But as of right now, that's a little bit of a concern for me. I know I say this a lot, but you really do have to be picky when you go to an auction because you're typically not going to be riding the horse. You can't get a vet check, and you have to basically make a rash decision. So if I see anything that concerns me, I'll usually pass just because I won't know for sure until I bring them home, and that can lead to a lot of issues later. But this horse really would seem perfect for my program because, again, like there's a kid riding him, he seems docile, and he's a wonderful size.
As he walks away.
He's like, I'm going to take a nap. That horse is freaking beautiful. He's up on the pedestal. Look at this. Good job. That's so cool.
Oh, it's getting off the block. Ooh, there it goes. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, look at this horse. It's incredible. Is he trotting him? Look at the yearlings running. That's gorgeous. Yeah, it sold yesterday, I think. This one's so cute. Yeah. This would be a good one for Kyle. Look at his kind eye.
Hey, can I get
Right now, I'm just looking him over. I'm feeling his legs, and actually I wanted to pick up his hoof to see if he needed to be trimmed in stocks because he does have pretty large feet, but he was really great about picking them up. He didn't have any heat or swelling in that front leg or anything like that. And overall, he just seems quiet.
And I'll give you a call right next week.
We have a crowd. Do you like him? Or is he too drafty for you?
A little big.
Yeah, he's big. So this is Gus, and he is a spotted draft paint cross. He is beautiful. He has such a sweet, kind demeanor. I love his size, but he is actually very drafty and thick. It's hard to tell in the video, but he seems so sweet. So I am interested in him. I thought of him for Kyle and obviously for the program as like a lesson and a trail horse because Kyle does need a thicker, bigger horse, but Kyle also thought he was a little too drafty. So we're just going to have to see what he goes for in the ring. I like his size. He's gorgeous. His feet look good.
about as good as you need.
We trail ride a lot, so okay. Yeah, he's pretty cute. So Gus is now in the ring. He is the Spotted Draft paint cross that I was interested in, and he is the first horse to sell. So let's see.
Then he said, I'm not scared to be the first one. I know what product I have. I know what's coming into the ring. And here's Lonnie. He's going to tell us about Gus.
All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Try and give me your faults or whatever. I didn't realize if you've got there's something that you think about only later. We can't stop the sale and announce it, but let's try and get everything done.
You gotta be 12 now. Yes, 12. No 5. Here's quite a 5-year-old mining.
Absolutely, Willard. Absolutely. You guys probably made up your mind. You've seen them on the outside. And I realize you guys probably made up your mind. You probably knew what you're doing.
13, here, 13, you better do it. Here's a good place to start. Now 16, 15, now 17, down here, 16, 17, with 17, down here, 16, 17. You like it, go ahead, 5 for the buyer. Thank you.
Lot number 406, a lot number 406.
The quiet as can be on 11-month-old. How much you got here? Down to $25 $25,000. Let's go. $3, $4. $3 in, down here. Down $500 in, down here. Get $500 down here. $500 down, $600 down here. Down here. Get $500 $600.
Sorry. On a bigger mare here, she's 6 years of age. She's a quarter horse mare. I don't have papers on her. On the basically consignment, she is a beautiful cow. Further note, very gentle, a very willing mare that has her whole life ahead of her and ready to go in any direction.
That horse is huge. There is quite a different variety of horses here today. I mean, I'm seeing anything from ponies to Friesians, standard bred, stock horses, crosses, pretty much any breed you can really think of. And like I said, there's a lot of minis, a lot of ponies, yearlings, all ages, and all different disciplines. There were these 2 paint draft crosses, and I actually loved their size and build, and apparently they've had a lot of trail exposure. They've even done the shore-to-shore trail and lots of camping trips, so that's really cool that they've been exposed. The only thing is they haven't had a ton of arena work, which would just mean, you know, they're kind of middle age, so 14, which is a great age. I actually would really prefer that currently. However, they probably don't have a lot of refinement, so to tune them up for lessons would take time, and that's totally fine. But I want to see how they move. I am interested, but obviously I would only get one, and they have been a driving team, so that makes me a little sad, like only getting one, but that's what I can currently do at this point in time. Wow, you're so pretty. What's the name of the seller, Kyle? Then I came across this beautiful little splash paint mare. Now, I loved her build because she was thick. It looks like she's stocky, but she wasn't huge. And her size was great too. Not too big, not too small. Now, the only thing is she does have a lot of white and a lot of pink, which is typically not what I go for. However, it's not just about looks, but the main thing about the pink is I get worried about, you know, like eye issues and sunburn and all of that. So that's what I'm referring to. So I'm just looking at her teeth. It says she's 23 years old on the paper, and that looks about right. And honestly, that would not be a bad age for what I'm currently looking for. So let's check her out. Oh, you're a sweet angel.
Whatever you want to do. You only grow into the money.
So she's 23, which is kind of nice because I have a lot of younger horses. I mean, Bagheera's older and Jiminy is 23, but it's kind of nice to buy older horses sometimes. She's still probably got a lot left in her. She does have a lot of pink on the nose and the eye, which I don't love, but if you just keep a fly mask on them, it's okay. But I love it. She seems so sweet. Checking for heat or swelling. Hi, hon. Sweet girl. Yeah, you're a sweet girl.
few tricks. I got another one, I'll get to that. Has been driven, but is still green on the driving. Sounds like he's been ridden mostly. We have ridden him unbridled already in the arena. Stars don't amount to anything on working, he works sound. And he'll stand up to the mountain block and be the mounting block. He's manageable and everything.
$10,000 here. What are you thinking on him now? 75. What do you think? It's 75. $9,000. Now 250. We're going up to 2.5.
Just a quick reminder: if your horse is stalled in the box stall barn, and your lot number.
You're cute. Sold already, I think.
Circle it over here. That means they're interested. Yeah, you have it marked.
What are you doing? You are gorgeous. Pictures are not, the video's not doing justice right now. There, now you can see the color a little better. So gorgeous. Aw, you're precious. Hi. Gorgeous. Hi. So pretty. This is Buster, the horse that I was interested in earlier that was riding out in the ring, and I was talking about how I wasn't sure about his soundness at a trot. Well, if you look closely at the back right, you can tell there's slight swelling. Look around. If you look closely at the fetlock and around the coronary band and compare the left to the right, you can see that there's puffiness, and all the way up into the cannon and even the hock too. So, you know, it's just, you really got to look at the small things and really hone in. And I'm not saying this horse, you know, couldn't be sound, or, you know, maybe they've just been stocked up from standing in the stall. Like, you don't know. This horse could be completely fine. But like I said, at an auction, you just don't know. So I don't take the risk. Sometimes people who aren't familiar with my channel or my mission and what I do, they are asking, you know, why don't you buy the saddest, sickest, most injured horse that really needs you? And the answer to that is because buying that horse is going to cost you so much time and money in the long run that honestly, you could have helped so many other horses that had potential versus that one horse that most likely won't ever be rideable and that will completely drain you not only of time, but money and funds. And that's just the practicality of it. Now, I would love to be able to do rescues more often, and I will continue to do that when I can. But that's not always what I can do. And I also have a full-blown lesson program that I have to take into consideration, and we're in the busy season. So that's currently what I'm looking for. But I do want to get a rescue horse, possibly this summer, if not next spring or summer, because I do love that work, but you can only do it so often. But my core mission is looking for horses that do have potential and turn them into well-rounded equines. And that can mean so many different things. Like, for example, I took on Ariel, who was an unhandled foal, and now I'm going to be able to shape and mold her to set her up for success throughout her entire life, no matter what the end result is, keeping her or selling her someday. And finding horses that maybe need some time under saddle or more exposure, or horses who are underweight and undermuscled, or horses that need rehab. It's like that is so cool, that face one. It's pretty. So there's still a few horses we're interested in. It's pretty much going to just be watching them move a little bit more and pricing for the determining factor when they go into the auction ring. And obviously just how I'm feeling in that moment. So we'll see. It could happen, it might not. Like, I'm kind of neutral right now. So there's one horse I'm interested in. Her name is Feather. She is a quarter horse Clyde cross. So we showed her a little bit earlier in the video. And my friends Elise and Travis actually know the owners, and I talked to them. So we're gonna see when she comes out here, when she's about to be sold. You know, I'll just go up to her, see what her demeanor and personality is like. And Elise and them saw her move, so they said she looks good and sound, and obviously I'll watch her too. But yeah, so that's a potential possibility, but it's just also gonna depend on what she goes for price-wise. This is the most precious thing I've ever seen in my life. Look at this sweet baby. This foal is a mini too.
I'm gonna try to buy you.
Seriously, you need to.
4 5. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, that is precious.
Lot number 459, good sound. This is 459. Andy is a yearling. That's a nice yearling field. You want to talk about Gypsy here and all over this one. Just a quick, how many people know of incredible Dr. Paul? 28, the 40's on the lead, 27 5, 28. Jimmy, if you've been
27 pound there, and down 28,000. Anybody else? And I have not sold it yet. Here 28.5 Michael. Here 28.5. Even down here 28.5 Mike. Here 28.5 all about. Don't let hit down here. 28.5. Here 28.5. Take it on down here. 28.5. You know when you find this kind, it's kind of priceless, really. Where you gonna have? Sold at $28,000 for 6 zeros. Our buyer, thank you. 460. And thanks to the back of there. Thank you, Jimmy, good auctioneer, friend of mine. Give her a good hard chase. Thanks. You can raise babies. She's a mare. Yes, she is. She's a mare. She's got the color. She'll probably throw you a nice baby.
You can kind of divide the price by two because you're really getting 2 for 1. You can drive her and you can ride her, and it'll cost you half as much to feed than 2 horses. Don't let somebody do that to you, Jimmy. $92.50. Grandpa will give you the extra $250 because he's going to get to drive. $10,000. Here's 97.
This is Feather, the one we saw in the stall earlier and the one I showed you on the pamphlet. So she is a Clyde quarter horse cross and she's 4 years old. She is a beautiful horse and I think she's great. But for me personally, I just am not a huge fan of her build. It's not that she doesn't have good conformation. I just personally think she has a short neck and I'm not into her croup either. So she is one I am going to pass on. I think she's more athletic where I'm looking for something a bit stockier than her. Where we're standing now is where all the horses gather when they're about to go into the auction ring, and you can come over and ask more questions right before they go in. Sometimes they'll go out and move them a little bit more for you if you want to check for soundness. But this is nice because you can walk throughout all the barns, you can see them right before they go in, and then of course you can see them in the ring. And all of the sellers are great about answering questions too.
Alrighty, sir. There we go. 20 grand. 20 pound of 15. 15 minute pound. $10 and 10. $10 and 10. 12 pound and 15 pound of 11. 12 pound and 15 pound of 13. 12 pound and $14,000 and 15,000. 16,000. Down here 16.5. What 16 of a pair there? 16.5 last time. 16 again now. 16 pound of a pair about 16.5. 16.5. You better do it down there. Watch what he's doing. What 16 of a 16.5? Give me a signal. 6.
Mikey Boat's grandsire, Bozo Buckaroo, who was the most famous miniature horse stallion in the world. This mare is bred in a danger. I'm not going to go all the way through the paper, but this is a beautiful stud colt. It's sired by AMHR National Champion Driving Stallion and Halter Hall of Fame Follow Pallies in just.
How much you got down there, Aaron? Somebody get 15. 15 $5. Let's go. $500, 750 $5. Pull 15, 17 and a half. What 15 now 17. 15 down here now 15 over here now 17 and a half down here 15, 17 and a half. What 15 Vince here 17 and a half. Scott 15 to get down 17, 50. 17 and a half there now 15 16, 17. 17 down here again now 16 down here 17 down here 16, 17 now 18. Down 17 down 18 down here 17 down 18 What 18 down here 17 again now 18. 18 up here 17 down here 18, 19. What 18 down 19, 19 up here now 18 down up here 19 down here 18 down here. Don't you lose or get $2,000. 2 up here one more time. Touch it again. 19 down 2. Yes, sir.
He bucked. I got.
No, I don't think she's a red bread bag, is she? Okay, the foal's just young, and she is not. She's still open as we speak. I think that foal it's only 4 days old. Yeah. So there you are.
Okay, Aaron, what do you got now? You got about 25 or $2,000? 21. To the pair, 21, 21. The pair down here, 2 grand. 21 down here, 2 the pair about 21, 21 down here. Sold right up there, $2,000 there. Open the gates wide the other end. He's taking off. $2,000. 129.
This is Feather, that one mare that I was previously interested in. Let's see what she goes for.
3 down 35, 35, 35 down 4 down here down 45 down 5 now 50 down here down 5 now 6 down 7 now 65 now 75 down here 85 now 75 down 85 85 up here now 85 down there. Put 85 down here 75 $8,000 bit more now 85. What 8,000 about 85, you know 85, 85, 85, 85, down there.
Position, that's the way she'll be every day of the week.
95, you guys are all out. I got 9 grand, 95 now, 11, 5, 11, 5, 11, 11, 11, 5, 11 times here. 8, 11, 5, 11, 5,
Pay attention, or I'll get this corrected. We're going to sell both of them. 481A is the one you're bidding on now.
There, 481A, have a look here. We're looking at a lot of color. Out of a registered person mare and Appaloosa. There you are, how about 33, 15, to get up to how much you got? 15, 15, 2, 15, $2, down 2, down 25, down 25, down 3, down 3, down 35, down 4, down 45, and down 5, down 5, here, down 5, here, down 15.
Oh, I really like that colt. I mean, his eye is just so kind. He's beautiful. I love his build. He's going to be a really nice horse, but I just cannot. The other filly is really pretty too. I love her loud coloring.
Here, 67 and a half, Scott. 65 again on 6750. 65 again on 7.5 here. 65 to go. I got 3 grand dollar down here. 31 2. 31 minute 3. $3 $32 $3. With $32 taking about my bird.
Hey, you guys on this young stock, hand your bids in.
That older mare that was like a splash paint, unfortunately she looks really sore and stiff, and they said she doesn't like to go forward or move quickly, so even though I thought she was a good prospect and I was a little worried about the pink eyes and muzzle just because, you know, my horses are out 24/7, I think it's going to be a pass because she did not look sound on the ground. So yeah, it's okay though. And Feather was really pretty, but I just didn't love her build. I think she was just a little too light for what I'm personally looking for. I think she was a phenomenal mare. She was a beautiful mover in the ring. She just didn't seem like the one for me, but I think she's a phenomenal horse, right? So sometimes you just have to go with your gut, and that's what I did. So yeah. Okay, we're going to watch this mare move in hand and see how she looks. So in a straight line, it's not too bad, but there's some tail swishing, and you can tell she's just a little bit sore on the dirt. And this isn't hard ground. It's not soft, but it's not hard. You can see when she turned, she was bobbing on that front left, but I think she's kind of sore all the way around. So sadly, a pass.
There you are, legitimate anyway. Is there anything we need to call on? All right. They bought him in as a young one, before he was ever trained. They've had him all these years on the farm. Used him there. They know him inside out.
Wow,
He sells
nice
with the totally legitimate guarantee behind him. There's nothing to call on him.
Times here. 16 minute, now 16. 5. Don't you miss it. I got 16.
Silver grab.
Now 8 here, now 8. 900 off 8.
All right, horse lovers, so we didn't end up buying a horse today, but there's going to be other auctions that we're going to, maybe another one this month. For sure, there's one early June. When the right horse comes along, we'll definitely know it, but yeah, just nothing worked out this time, and that's totally okay. Also, horse lovers, today I am wearing my Poston in Peach lipstick. It's a metallic, shimmery copper peach color. So if you want to support Free Spirit Equestrian, that is the best way to do that, and you can order something off the Spirited Horse Boutique. Link in the comments and the description. Also, today is the last day of our Mother's Day sale, so we're offering a special bundle. We have a bunch of other deals going on, including the lipsticks and the bridles and the brow bands, and the bundle comes with bronzer, 3 lipsticks, a gloss, and a beautiful blush brush, plus a free gift. And all of our bridles are $25 off just through today, and the brow bands are buy one, get one 50% off. So do not miss this deal because it is gone tomorrow. All right, horse lovers, well, that is a wrap. If you like Free Spirit Equestrian, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything Free Spirit Equestrian or any updates, and we'll see you next time. Bye.